What's up, everybody? Chef Glenn B, and I'm back in the kitchen, and today I'm working on one of my favorite sandwiches, a pesto and tomato grilled cheese sandwich. It's actually what I call the ultimate grilled cheese sandwich. So I had this sandwich many years ago when I was in California wine country, not Napa, but I was actually in Paso Robles. And just imagine riding down a highway, a highway, which is only a 2-lane highway, but for as far as the eye can see, all you can see is vineyards, grapevines everywhere. And all of a sudden, in the midst of all these miles and miles of grapevines, you come across a few signs that say food. And then next thing you know, a mile or so later, you're at a restaurant. A little building adjacent to more vineyards and more fields. I mean, literally, this little parking lot was carved out of a vineyard. So there's grapes everywhere, and there's this one little building in the middle of nowhere. I go into this building, and because I'm somewhat adventurous when I eat, I went in and I asked for a recommendation of a sandwich. I didn't ask what was on the sandwich, but I asked, what's the most popular sandwich, and what sandwich do you like? So I got that information, and I said, okay, well, give me that. Got the sandwich, got in the car, and I'm riding down the road, continuing my journey, and I'm eating the sandwich, and I'm loving the sandwich, right? So I'm halfway done with the sandwich, I'm full. About an hour or so later, I go to pull the sandwich out, the other half of the sandwich out, and I'm eating this sandwich. And so at some point, I want to know what's in the sandwich. So I'm going to the bag where I had my receipt and the menu and all this information, pulled out the menu. Sandwich had absolutely zero meat on it. I was under the impression that I had a meat sandwich and that I had been eating a meat sandwich that entire time. It was not a meat sandwich. It was this cheese and tomato and pesto sandwich. It was the absolutely most fantastic sandwich that I've ever had, and I'm gonna give my take on that today. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the ingredients. As I mentioned, it's a pesto and tomato grilled cheese sandwich. First thing I have is the bread, okay? So I'm using this sourdough loaf, and I'm gonna slice this. I'm gonna go at an angle there, and I wanna get some elongated slices. I wanna make it kind of a long sandwich. So in addition to the bread there, I've got all of this other stuff, my cheeses. First cheese I have is Cambozola. My next cheese is Fontina. I've got Taleggio. And I have buffalo mozzarella. So got my bread, got my cheeses. I also need to make a fresh pesto because, as I mentioned, it's a pesto tomato grilled cheese sandwich. I got sourdough bread, 4 cheeses, fresh pesto, and we're gonna grill it. First thing I need to do is I need to get my pesto made. So I have to get this basil pulled off of the stems here. All right, so I've got my basil all cleaned up. I need to get it going in the food processor here. So I'm gonna start with the basil and the pine nuts. These are the pine nuts that I'm using here. So I'm gonna pulse this a couple of times. All right, so to my pine nuts and basil mixture, I'm gonna go ahead and add my Parmesan cheese. I also have some fresh garlic. So what I'm gonna do with this is I've got my extra virgin olive oil here. I'm gonna start the food processor and I'm gonna drizzle this in here. Let's taste the pesto. It's delicious, just need some salt and pepper. Okay, so I'm pairing my sandwich with a 2020 Abeja Beekeepers Rosé. This is from Walla Walla Valley, Washington. They do fantastic rosé, Cabernet Sauvignon, Chardonnay, and there's probably something that I'm missing. So the color on this rosé is pretty dark. It's got a nice salmon color. Wow, it just jumps right out at you on the nose. All right, so on the nose, I'm getting peach, getting a little melon, strawberry. It's really expressive. Let's give it a taste. So on the palate, I'm getting watermelon. It's almost like watermelon Jolly Rancher. A little strawberry, and it's kind of peachy as well. Yeah, nice acidity, really nice acidity. Initially, when the first sip I took, I thought it might have been a little bit too sour, but it just needed a minute, I guess, to breathe, to open up a little bit, because the acidity it's nice. Yeah, this should pair well. I think this should pair well with the cheeses, the fat of the cheeses, but in addition to that, I think the freshness of the pesto should pair well with this as well. Let's see. Okay, so I've already tasted the wine and determined that I think it should be a good pairing. Let's try the sandwich first. Wow. That's delicious. There's just no other way to describe that. This is the true test. Yes. Oh, yes, yes. Absolutely. But I gotta double check. That is fantastic. That is probably one of the easier pairings that I've ever done. I mean, that is delicious. So this pairing, I mean, it's like I said, it's fantastic. Like, you know, I've got this medley of cheeses going on. Some of these cheeses are a little funky. The Cambozola is a little funky. The Taleggio is a little funky. And then you got the freshness of this pesto. All those things is pairing with this wine. So the cheeses, that funk and that fat, this acid is cutting right through that. I mean, it just makes it just, I wish you were here and I could just, I could share it with you. It sort of makes each of these things something else together, as opposed to what they are separately. They become something else that just, that's the magic of the pairing, is the fact that you taste something and you think to yourself, wow, never expected that. So that's where this goes. Again, the fatty, funky cheeses, perfect with this. The pesto, that fresh basil, it's all that basil I put in that pesto, fresh basil, and then even another cheese, the Parmigiano Reggiano in that, the garlic in that. This is a really lively sandwich, I'm telling you. This pairs perfectly with that. Let me try one more time. This is so good. I'm kind of being selfish right now. And you know what else I'm realizing now? That butter, mayo char that we got on here, that crust, that pairs with it as well. It's a wonderful sandwich. The recipe to this sandwich is on my website. You can find the link in the description below the video. Just as all of my videos, you can find the link to the recipe in the description. I appreciate you all taking the time to watch my video today. If you're new, please go ahead and subscribe. I regularly drop videos where I share my favorite recipes and I pair them with wines. And as always, the intent is to get the perfect pairing. I'm Chef Glenn B, and as always, eat well.